Hello.
Hello.
Welcome back to another episode of The Couch Conversation. My name is Ocholi Okutepa. This is my beloved wife, Julia, and we welcome you. And by the way, happy new month.
Happy new month.
You're not really excited about the new month. What's happening?
We're getting closer to the end of the year.
Can you just imagine?
The year just keeps running so fast.
Can you just imagine? All right, we are excited to be back here. We hope that this channel has been a blessing to you, and not just been a blessing to you, we hope that you have made sure that it's a blessing to another person or a community of people by inviting them to be a part of this channel. All right, if you have not done that yet, we invite you to so do. So today we're starting a very interesting conversation, and we trust that it will be a blessing to you and everybody you'll be inviting to this channel. So in this episode, we are going to give you 10 romantic ideas that will spice up your marriage. 10 romantic ideas that will spice up your marriage. All right, so we're going to try to keep it as practical can get.
Practical, very practical, you know, because people keep trying to find out, what can I do to spice up my marriage? What can I do to put the fire in the...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we're saying practical because we've been on this journey too. So we're not just going to bring concepts that are just, you know, sound like abstract, you know, theorizing. No, we're not going to theorize. We're going to, you know, do our best to bring it to you as we should. All right. So number one on my list is you need to actually seek every avenue to be thoughtful. You see, when we talk about romantic ideas, people start from ideas that are expensive, ideas that are time-consuming. No. Find every avenue. Let me quickly give you a clue. The things your partner has complained about is actually a feedback on your level of thoughtfulness. You see, if your partner has been saying, for example, that you don't participate in cleaning the house, you see that thoughtfulness, because when we talk about romance, let me quickly even define it. You see, romance is doing and saying things that makes your partner feel special. I think we need that context to begin. So when we talk about 10 romantic ideas, I know people may start thinking of some things we will mention. You know, your mind may go straight into gifts, vacation. We'll talk about some things, but can you find every avenue to show them your thoughtfulness? And I'm giving a clue that one of the first things you need to look at is in every area where their complaint or expectation has exposed to you an area that they expect your thinking, all right, to regard how they feel, what they feel. Romance begins with thoughtfulness. I want you to talk about thoughtfulness before we go on to the next point.
You know, it's important for them to know that you care, that you are concerned, and the only way you can show that you are actually listening and you are concerned and you care is by, you know, carrying out thoughtful actions that speaks volumes to them. You know, the idea of romance is that it means so much to the person you are trying to romance, the person you are doing it for. So they need to see that thoughtfulness and care from your action.
Exactly.
And it will come from you being mindful of the things that concern them.
Exactly.
Like my husband was mentioning, when they what are the things they complain about or talk about very often. It means those things, though they might seem trivial to you, are important to them. And if they see that you pay attention to that, it speaks volumes in terms of your being intentional and romantic.
You see, because thoughtfulness is an atmosphere. You know, thoughtfulness sets them in motion. You see, so when we want to talk about romantic ideas, it begins from thoughtfulness as a foundation. So the simple assignment you have is go back. What does my spouse really want? Or what are the little things that matter to them? Yeah. That's why, see, and the chances are that certain things are considered thoughtful by them that you don't even see anything in. I mean that you remembered my birthday, or you did this, or you did. See, just pay attention to what impresses them. That's what we're saying. So the moment you get that, you have begun. Because it's not about the big things, it starts from the small things. And there are things that we cannot even necessarily call small things. They're not small. because they mean the world to your partner. All right? So that's the first romantic idea that we think will spice up your marriage, up your game in thoughtfulness. Yeah.
Yes. Before you move on from this point, what are the little things that you consider important?
Why are you putting me on the spot?
Wait, now I'm trying to do experiment here.
My wife is using a show
Yes,
to take
get my
advantage
point.
of. I like an extremely clean environment.
Oh.
You see, I am that kind of guy that when I come home, no matter how I want to be in my best behavior, when I look around and things are not in order, my emotion is going woof, 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 woof. So you see, even if at that time my wife is jumpy, coming at me, oh baby, welcome, my mind is going, no, not in this house, not this environment, not this atmosphere. You ask for it on camera. Let me say it now. So there are times you just walk into the house, no, that shoe is out of place. This bed is not laid. I mean, oh, no. And when I give that feedback, I remember this time, you see, this episode is going to be broken into. So this is part 1. Mm-hmm. So we'll give 5 points in this one, since 1 point is taking this much time. I remember this time, Julia did a video for me. She was so excited. I traveled, blah, blah, blah. She didn't even know when she said it in the video, and I was going to post the video that, in fact, this video is getting too long. Let us go and start cleaning up the house. So one of our team members was the one that called my attention to this, say, boss, you have OCD. I said, I don't have OCD. Say, your wife had to identify that she has to now clean house, like special cleaning. You see, that's just thoughtfulness, because you will come now, your wife wants to be romantically expressive, coming to you, and your mind is going, not this house, not this house. You see, whether you think I have OCD or not, I don't have, whether you think that's extreme or not, the most important, keep coughing, the most important thing for my spouse is to note that order matters to me. So to spice up this marriage, order has to be a part of it. Yeah.
Awesome.
I won't ask you, don't worry. I will not ask you.
I understand, family life, you can't always get perfection because you got kids.
You didn't know what you were asking for when you asked me.
No. I love your point. I'm just trying.
You're now using kids as example.
No,
now you born there, I mean, I didn't born you.
No, I'm just trying to say that when you have kids.
Kings.
Kings and queens.
Oh,
it might not come as perfect, but making the effort.
Are we doing this thing to now start explaining ourselves?
No, we're not explaining. I'm just saying making the effort is a big deal. Now, that was a heavy-duty point. I was trying to look for little things.
That is little. Waking up and laying your bed is little. My wife lays bed now, Sha, but when we married.
It wasn't so. But we're improving.
Have you ever, are you married to somebody that when you are going to church on Sunday? The bed is a dump site. They must have brought out 200 clothes to check which one they can wear. Mm-hmm. No, let's make points. We didn't come here to be talking this thing.
Okay. No. Bring a trivial point.
Why are you calling? That's my own trivia point.
No, that is heavy duty. That one is pounded yam kind
it's
of
trivia.
point.
No, I don't have any other point more trivia than that.
Okay.
Why do you want it? That is trivia.
Yeah, I see. But there are.
Let some people not start thinking my wife is dirty. It's just like people don't talk true about your own marriage. We're talking true. We're saying the truth.
See, there are little things you do that are both intentional and they may look small, but I consider them big deals, like recharging my phone.
Don't even go there. That is no longer trivia. That one is now normal.
No, I mean,
because my wife does not know how my wife does not know how data gets in her phone.
Yes, I don't even know how.
No, we're not here to also boast about me, because there are still areas I'm trying to learn you.
I know.
Tell me this.
I'm just telling you the little things that you do that.
No, I want to hear the little things I can do, not the little things I already do. Don't be afraid. Say it.
No, that one I will tell you, but it will be inside bedroom, when...
Why? You made me talk on camera. Why are you not talking on camera?
Let it just be that way. I will tell you, but I have to be lying down on your chest, like...
Please don't. There are singles watching this show also. Number 2 points, all right?
Okay.
Romantic ideas to spice up. See, you may think we're just joking. You see this thoughtfulness business. People are tired. Number 2 points. How to... romantic ideas to spice up your marriage. Listen to your partner. Listen. When they are talking, listen. See, it is romantic to be heard. Just listen. This one, I am still struggling. Because life is busy. Pa. You want to press phone. You want to reply message.
Wait.
You want to do your work. Yeah.
You are running too fast. Pause there. You see that pressing phone thing?
Expose me. Talk. No problem.
It's a big deal.
Say it.
I mean, right now, a lot of spouses don't even look at the eyes of their partner.
My wife like eyeball to eyeball looking.
Eyeball to eyeball.
Yes.
Look at me. I know you can hear me. I know you can multitask. I know you can do so many things at the same time.
There's no multitasking
But
at the point of romance.
See, look at me.
This is video shoot.
See my eye.
I don't know why you keep using
my
this
eye.
opportunity to get things.
I love it when you listen to me with your eyes and your ears.
Yes, are you looking stressed?
I thought, you would have given me a better compliment, like they look fine, like they look like they...
You're tired.
Like
You need rest. It's not to be looking at husband's eye.
You know, but listen to your spouse. And even though you are listening, please drop the phone. Gaze at their face.
It's not just phone. Give them attention while they speak. So like Julia just said,
the way in a military or paramilitary establishment, and they say attention, and then you give full attention, you come to, a
exactly.
still point.
See, it's romantic to listen actively. Be an active listener. Unfortunately, sometimes in some marital crises, you see your partner is even speaking and they ask you what they have said. You can't even remember. And that's a problem. All right. So it is a romantic idea to listen, as in just listen. Be an active listener. Like Julia said, listen with both your eyes and your ears.
You know, a lot of problems can get resolved just by listening.
Exactly.
The fact that you even listen, even if you don't come to agreement and you're with each other on the same points, but the fact that you listen through and you didn't shut them down is a big deal.
I saw this video and they just put two videos together, one up and the other one down. And the one up, the couple were like on their phones, but in the same bed. Two of them for like a couple of minutes or for some time. The one down, they were talking to themselves, and they wrote in the video on the upper one that this is not spending quality time together.
Yeah.
They wrote on the lower one, this is spending quality time together. Like they're in the same room on the same bed, but essentially connected somewhere else. They may be talking at each other, but that's not active listening.
See, and that will take some discipline.
Especially in the 21st century.
Yeah.
That's why I say, talk to me. The truth is, the world right now presses you to be in touch with every other person, but the person with you. So it takes intentionality to down tools, not just phones, so that we don't limit it and somebody say, I don't have a problem, but you are doing other things. You see, going to see a movie together, doing many other things together is not active listening. All those things can be fine. And we are not saying that you would ever come to the point where there will never be a time where you guys are busy doing something else and still communicating, but there's a place for active listening. And it is actually lacking in marriages today.
Yeah.
That's the honest truth, because most of your communication is just like our relationship with the Lord. You can actually be praying on the go, on the job, on your phone, be doing many things, but there's still a part where you down everything to focus on God. As in, there's still a place for that level of consecration. All right, so it's so important. Second romantic idea, we said active listening. Some spouses are dying for it. All right, so we began with thoughtfulness. We have now gone to active listening. All right, number 3 point we are going to make today is speak to them. Somebody may just be wondering, for God's sake, what these things are saying. Let me tell you, we did a no complaint challenge in our couples forum one time for 24 hours. People felt they would die. Because they had not been communicating, they have been complaining.
Yeah.
See, it's romantic to talk to them. You see, just like when I was looking at Juliana, what did she say? When I said her eyes looking stressed, what did she say? She wanted compliments. You see, speaking is not just about, because when you talk about speaking as romance, people just think it's like those love letters, those fake love letters you wrote in school.
Yes.
So I just turned to my wife and say, you look like the angel that fell from heaven and landed on earth and landed in my arms. You are not attempting to be poetic. Why are we saying this? In the 21st century, we are so burdened, we are not communicating. So burdened, we are not talking. Now, let compliment come naturally in the process of communicating.
I think the word to use there is speak gracefully to each
Exactly.
other.
So until you are communicating, like, can we get back and we are actually talking? Like, you see, she will consider it extremely romantic when I'm able to speak about me. like how my journey was, how my day was, how, you know, the person feels important, like you are the one I want to talk to.
And
Check.
share details with.
Exactly. Check your friends. Do you know when your friends start giving you, even in chats, when they start giving you monosyllabic answers,
Okay.
you know that something is wrong. They are not talking.
Talk to you later.
Exactly. See, communication in itself, all right, is romantic.
Yeah.
All right. I know some people may say, but my partner doesn't respond. Talk. Like you are at work, you are able to communicate what's going on with you. You're able to talk to them. All right. See, don't become those partners that are just strangers and living on necessaries. What are necessaries? You talk about bills, you talk about pressure, you talk about life, you talk about government, you talk about strike, you talk about economy. All those things are extraneous. They are external to two of you. So when you talk about your life, talk. All right?
Dreams.
Exactly. Talk about dreams. Refresh on your dreams. In fact, talk about your frustration. What are you doing? They want you to communicate from a very personalized place.
Yeah.
It spices up the union because there's a way somebody speaks to you, you feel a bond to them. You feel a strong bond to them. You just realize that your connection is deeper than, just shallow. Yeah. You want to say something more on this point? So how many points have we made? 3.
Yes.
Number 1, thoughtfulness. Number 2, active listening. Number 3, we said you should speak to your partner. All right. Number 3, we said what? Speak to your partner. Number 4, have mini vacations.
I feel like getting off to dance on this.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
If you do vacations well, it's such a...
Don't go to vacation yet. Okay. Mini.
Okay.
There is maxi.
Okay.
Later on, we'll deal with the major vacations. And this mini vacation is yes, the point she's making is valid, and I'll let her come in on it. If you do vacation, we'll talk about it so that we'll lay the foundation, then I'll explain mini vacation. Yeah.
It is a fire igniter.
Can you speak like you're not overcome by romantic thoughts right now?
It's a fire igniter to your love. It adds passion to your... Because when you do mini vacations, it's like going in personal on just the two of you, taking out the distractions, taking off the stress, taking off the pressure.
Now, let me explain mini vacation. You see, vacation is when you take time off the regular schedule to find time to rest, to find time to relax, to find time to depressurize. That's what a vacation is. What are mini vacation? And let me use work terms to explain. You have annual leave, usually 1 month. That's a major vacation. We'll talk about that later. You have leave pass, or there are other names. Some organization calls it a pass, a leave pass. Casual leave. You have all of those. Why? Things can come up that require. Now, in this case, it is not somebody's death or a wedding. It is that you check the health of your marriage and you need a break. Some of you live in cities where your marriage is starving. Starving. Well, and sometimes, I was using work term, sometimes you're actually not even taking anything casual. You are maximizing a holiday you didn't know was a holiday. A lot of people do not know, especially my beloved Christians, do not know that weekend is actually for rest. So before you talk about month-long vacation, what did God himself do? He worked 6 days and rested on the 7th. So I know, I'm not saying you should not attend your church program, but you see, people work and work and work. Then churches fix conferences and conferences and conferences. So you have conference this week, you have conference next week, you have this, you have that. Mini vacation may be, number 1, taking out just a weekend, which should have been weekly anyway, but you realize that 3 months have passed. How many weekends are in 3 months? 12. 12 solid rest opportunity, connectivity opportunity have passed.
And you didn't take advantage.
You did not take advantage of any. That's just 3 months. So you are waiting for your annual leave, which you don't even use for yourselves when we talk about main vacation. So what do? See, sometimes you don't, that's why I call it mini. You don't have to travel out of your state.
No.
You don't have to travel out of your country. You can just exit your house into a hotel on a Friday and return home on the Sunday. What have you done? You have taken time from the regular pressure of your marriage. Two things will happen. To the one who initiates it, your partner will just get a solid message of, oh, they're thinking about me.
Yeah,
He wants the best for me. She wants the best for me. Yeah, go ahead.
And that you are concerned about the health of the marriage.
Exactly. Do you see that? So you need to punctuate your marriage with several mini vacation opportunities. And sometimes you see, this vacation may not even be, like I just described, Friday to Sunday. It may be just one good day, one solid day that you take the time and were able to, break off the normal routine of life. And what are the normal routine of life? Going to work, cooking, cleaning. Well, if you have house help, some of these things will be taken away. Coming back to the same bed, the same environment, the same everything. Break that flow. Take something out of the normal and make, just make a different feeling. And you see, as we say when we also come to the full vacation, there are some things I want to explain differently about full vacation. This gives you the opportunity to create memories that will create a fuel for the union itself. So it's so important. I want to say any other thing about mini vacation.
It's important.
It's important.
It's important. Don't wait till you have to, what do they say? What's the term they use when they are trying to revive somebody that is about to...
resuscitation.
Yes.
Don't wait until the marriage is in a state that you need resuscitation.
Yes. Make sure that you are servicing your home regularly.
And you see the thing about mini vacation. Mini vacation also does not require elaborate plan. Let me not talk too much about vacation. Vacation itself is a point, and I'll give you how to make it a spice. Final point for today's video, all right, this first part. We're doing 2 parts. The first part will carry 5 points. The 5th point, which will end the first part before we get into the second part, is create routines.
Hey, routine is the
secret of champions. Romance doesn't have to be spontaneous. There are certain things that because your partner will do, you are happy.
See, any athlete you see, one of the things you see in their lives is that they have that discipline and daily routine.
Exactly.
That keeps them fit and ready for action.
Bagam. See, create routines. You see, like this mini vacation, it may not be like routine. It can even come up, you just realize, we're getting really... But you see routine are things that are fixed in your life.
Yeah.
Like you see, if you decide that every Saturday you are going to do sports together, it's a routine. Like in our family, I'll just use that for example. We have Sunday outings. After service on Sunday, we don't come home to start cooking food. We go out. Now, in the cultural context where our family is based in Nigeria, that's a big deal. Mm-hmm. In Nigeria, women cook, men eat. So for my wife, the pot doesn't get on fire on Sundays. That's the honest truth. So for her, that's a fixture, that creates that. It's a routine. It's established. It's a culture. It's a tradition. Nothing is going to take that away. So it gives her an anticipation of Sunday. There is liberty. There is good food. Not that the food you're eating at home is not good. There is adventure. There is bonding. Yeah.
I can't even begin to tell you on how many levels that is speaking romance in my ear.
Ah, my God. All right. So it's so important to understand that any routine that will make your partner feel special. Just imagine that your wife knows that lunch will come to our office every Friday.
Hey.
Just imagine different delicacies, you're shouting. Just imagine your husband knows that ordered lunch, not home cooked lunch, will come every Thursday. Just imagine it. Do you get what I mean?
Just imagine.
See.
You have fortnightly date nights together.
Exactly. Like fixed. You know what this does? It keeps your partner perpetually reminded that you mean well for them.
Yeah.
All right? We're not going to drag it past this. If you watch this video to the end, watch out for the next episode, which would continue on 10 romantic ideas to spice up your marriage. So we'll be back and we'll continue right from here in the next episode. Once again, Julia and Ocholi Okutepa, we love you.
God bless you.
God bless you.